How you doing, guys? My name is Damian Davis, and I want to read 2 Kings 25, the fall and captivity of Judah. Now it came to pass in the ninth year of his reign, in the 10th month of the 10th day of the month, that Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and all his army came against Jerusalem, and they camped against it, and they built a siege wall against it all around. So the city was besieged until the 11th year of King Zedekiah. 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 By the ninth day of the fourth month, the famine had become so severe the city that there was no food for the people of the land. Make a short story. Um, God allowed Jerusalem to get overthrown by Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon. Um, that came to mind when I was looking at Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, and Trump. Zelensky, pretty much, he was looking for a peace treaty, a peace deal from Trump, and I was like just thinking, how do he think that a peace deal from the dark guys? I'm saying dark guys because Trump obviously fell from grace. Well, if he want to say that he was walking with the Lord, okay, well, so how the devil is going to give you peace? So that's basically what I'm saying. So therefore, we gotta look at things from a spiritual standpoint. We gotta look at this from a spiritual standpoint and look at how these things have been handled since the biblical days. I mean, you can not even going in the biblical days, you can look at how we were captured, the African Americans, and how God allowed us to be victorious within this whole thing. I mean, other countries, other people, they look at us as victorious. We look strong, coming up from what we have to what we came up from. God allowed us to go into slavery, and we got captured and overthrown by the white Americans. Okay, guys, and look how far we are now. I mean, the same thing would happen with Israel during the time of Jesus Christ's reign. You got to look at it how the Roman Catholics, the Romans, was dominant. They pretty much was dominant over the whole land. They pretty much was going out to rule the whole world, right? And you got to look at how Christianity came in, and how God used 12 disciples to convert everyone. And it that conversion overthrown the Roman Empire. So we got to look at things from a biblical standpoint. I know that it seemed like giving in is defeat. But you got to look at it from God's standpoint. You got to look at it from a godly sense. We got to learn to let go and let God. That's strength. You can't fight a spiritual battle with weapons. If God's showing the Ukrainians that they back is against the wall, and to get some kind of peace, that you have to get it from the dark guys, fire starters, messers, agitators, that mean that it's no peace. So the only solution is to turn to God. As you look into the Bible, you look into different situations, and then you'll see there's nothing wrong with going into captivity. If you look at it, the Israelites were free people. They went to Egypt on account of Joseph. The king died, the Pharaoh died, and he put the Israelites into slavery. And it seemed like, they was getting the best of the Israelites. And then what happens? God used Moses to overthrow the most powerful Egyptians that called themselves God on earth. That's how powerful they was back in the days. So this is what I'm saying. God can use situations like that and turn it around for their good. Look when Daniel and his brothers had to go into captivity with Nebuchadnezzar, and how God used that crew, the brethren, to overtake Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar wind up working for God. You know what I'm saying? So if you look at it from that standpoint, you'll see, something glorious, within it. When it seemed like you're back against the wall, you have no choice. God is trying to give you a choice. So you know what? Let go and give it to God. And let your story be told throughout the land. That's the only thing that I can see. But looking for a peace treaty from the dog men is no. All right, guys. I love you guys.